Shyla, youngest flexer of the century.
Youngest flexer of the century.
Back at it again with the homie notes. Today, we're going to be discussing my homeboy, Beowulf. This story uses literary devices such as kennings, which are metaphorical titles, and caesuras, which is a break in the middle of a line of poetry.
Louisiana shit.
Story starts off with my boy, Hrothgar, just winning a war. Now this war leads him to have all the wealth in the world.
Big head on the rim. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
So what does he do? He builds a mead hall to party up with his homeboys. But the homeboys get too lit. They wake up that nasty ass beast downstairs named Grendel. After several nights of the partying, Grendel gets fed up. So he goes out to the mead hall and starts murdering the homeboys. After several nights of this happening, the king decides to take action and calls one of the homiest homeboys up, Beowulf, to help him out. Upon hearing the news, Beowulf decides to take on Grendel unarmed and show him who's boss. Hrothgar is ecstatic about this and decides to throw a big rager to celebrate with the homeboys. As night approaches, Beowulf waits for Grendel. When Grendel arrives, the two duke it out, and Beowulf wins by slaying off Grendel's arm.
Okay.
As Grendel backs away and dies like a punani, Hrothgar and Beowulf decide to celebrate. All's going Gucci until Grendel and Mama show up and decide to ruin everything in the mead hall. After she leaves, Beowulf decides to take on the battle between Grendel's mom. So he heads to her swamp crib and straight finitas that. As a reward, he brings back Grendel's head to show to the king and gets rewarded for all his victories.
Yes, baby. Now we can celebrate.
Coming straight from the underground.
After all the monster murking, Beowulf decides to go back to the homeland and flex on the king with all his new bling bling.
You're balling in the eye.
As a result, the king rewards him with all this good shit. But soon after, the king and the son get killed, and Beowulf inherits the throne. After a few years of Beowulf on the throne, a dragon shows up out of nowhere and lights the city to straight flames. Someone managed to piss off the dragon by kleptoing some of its gold. Ever since then, he's been spitting straight fire around the city.
Oh, he's stealing.
Beowulf decides to step up and take the nasty beast down. With the help of his friend Wheelock, they're able to take the dragon down, but not before getting some poisonous spit on them. In turn, this causes Beowulf to slowly start dying. As his last dying wish, he asks his buddy Wheelock to surround him with all his blings and victory so he can rest easy. The name Beowulf ultimately translates to man-wolf. This refers to the fact that individuals can have both beastly and human qualities. Homeboy Beowulf can be cool and it some days, while others he can be nastier than the demons he killed. Back in the day, money played a key factor in how people treated you. If you weren't stacking those bills, you wouldn't be getting any respect from the people around you. Beowulf was the type of guy that based himself on pride. He'd rather be remembered than defend his actual people, and this thought is what consumed him. Essentially, his pride is what killed him.